Hi, my name is Kathy Fitton, and I'm the manager here at the Western Development Museum in Moose Jaw. The Western Development Museum is unique in that we are one museum with 4 exhibit branches and a curatorial center. So we have exhibit locations in North Battleford, Saskatoon, Yorkton, and of course, here in Moose Jaw. And the Western Development Museum in Moose Jaw, our theme is transportation. So the Snowbirds Gallery, of course, we talk about 431 Squadron. The Rail Gallery is always a big hit. People love trains. We've got a steam locomotive, a diesel locomotive, as well as a couple of different coaches for people to check out. The Classy Cars exhibit, we have cars on exhibit here from the early 1900s. So a really great collection of automobiles. And of course the Aircraft Gallery that includes the BCATP, which is the British Commonwealth Air Training Plan. So lots of airplanes that were used for training during the Second World War, as well as some other great examples of recreational aircraft. Another area within the museum that is really important for people to make sure they get a chance to check out is 100 Years of Saskatchewan History. It's an excellent exhibit, and you have an opportunity to see what was happening in the province and in relation to what was happening in the country and across the world. The vision of the Western Development Museum is a Saskatchewan where everyone belongs and histories matter. And I think that is so important. We all need to be able to go somewhere and maybe learn something about ourselves, maybe learn something about someone else that we can then relate to and add to our lives. It's a great place to come with your family to visit. It gives you an opportunity to have some really great conversations about how it was when I was a child, for instance, or if you come with your grandchildren. And just it creates all sorts of opportunities to create those memories. My grandchildren love coming up here, and it's a lot of fun to see things through their eyes. So it's a great experience and opportunity for families.
Hi, my name is Carla Rasmussen, and I'm the Education Public Programs Coordinator at the Western Development Museum, Moose Jaw. My job is a really interesting one, and I always say I have one of the best jobs in the whole city. I get to meet with school children and lead field trips, tours, that sort of thing. I get to help design our public programs, so that is getting the public interested in coming up to the museum and maybe looking at our artifacts and exhibits in a different way they didn't think of before. I also manage our volunteer program here at the museum, and we have over 100 people that support the WDM by giving us their generous time. The programs at the museum are for everyone. We always encourage everyone to take part and participate, whether that's a simple scavenger hunt or one of our more formal education programs. Some of these are specifically targeted to children that are 7 and under. We're looking at doing some this upcoming summer where whole families can participate. And we also have our virtual coffee club, which is more targeted towards seniors. And so we like to encourage everyone to check things out and to look and see what we have for different age groups. The one thing I really love about my job is the people that I get to meet. I work with some wonderful staff here at the WDM. Our volunteers are terrific, but our visitors are really what is the heart and soul of our museum. We like to stop and chat if we see folks in the gallery spaces, and the personal stories are really what does make that history come alive. You might hear a story about someone who restored a similar vehicle, somebody who flew a plane like what we have during the Second World War. It's just fantastic, and it really does make these artifacts, these static exhibits, come to life. My favorite exhibit here at the Western Development Museum has got to be CF Sam. This is a famous plane, and honestly, this plane is a celebrity to many people just outside of our museum circles. CF Sam is one of Saskatchewan's first air ambulances. I believe first flying in 1946, and flew for many years, ferrying people from rural and remote areas into cities with hospitals. After that, CF Sam actually worked further north as a bush plane, bringing supplies and also taking smoke jumpers up to their dangerous jobs of jumping out of CF Sam and into the flames to help extinguish fires. It's always a great day to visit the WDM. We've got programs coming up throughout the summer months and into the fall. Some of these are in person. There's small-scale scavenger hunts, as well as some workshops, as well as a virtual summer camp. The best way to keep in touch is checking out our Facebook page.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on maxTV Local, email us at max.local@sasktel.com.